Energy. It is both in us and all around us. We use it in both our work and play. It is both an essential part of our lives and an integral part of all that surrounds us. While we have used our own bodies to perform work for ages, it was when our ancestors discovered that they could harness the energy in fire by methods of combustion that changed everything. That was a first step towards technological progress that would change the course of our species forever. Fire helps us make better food, but it has gone even further than that. It helps keep us warm. It helps us to build and create. It even helps us get around. We still use various methods of combustion to this day. As time has gone on, we have learned to harness other sources of energy. These include the power of the wind, the power of water currents, the power of the sun, and even the power of the atom. However, the methods and machines used to harness these forms of energy all have three things in common with energy generation that uses combustion. They all require refueling, they all affect our planet's wildlife, and they all produce waste at some point that negatively affects our environment. Some methods even have negative effects on human populations, including economic, social, and health issues. In the case of solar panels alone, while they are touted as environmentally friendly, the truth is that the extraction of raw materials and in their manufacturing processes requires the use of crude oil products, the use of fossil fuels, and mining for various minerals. Since recycling methods for solar panels are expensive and inefficient, they are rarely deployed. Forecasts suggest that nearly 8 million metric tons of solar panels will have reached the end of their working lives by 2030. Canada plans to stop the sale of new gasoline-powered vehicles by 2035. If all vehicles in Canada become electric, the demand for electricity will increase. If the supply cannot meet or exceed the demand, the cost of electricity will go up. The demand for electricity in Canada is expected to increase by 47% between 2021 and 2050. To meet this demand, Canada's grid capacity may need to more than double. But we can change all that. Welcome to the Gravine Project, an initiative to build fuelless power and energy generation technology that is truly environmentally friendly, reliable, sustainable, and causes fewer problems for both humans and animals alike. Instead of relying on technologies that require constant refueling, the Gravine Project seeks to harness forms of energy that are always present, such as gravity and magnetism. We are starting with potential energy from gravity, by means of an invention called the Gravine, an unbalanced wheel that resolves the issues of past designs. Inspired by the work of Aldo Costa, the inventor who created a 56-foot working unbalanced wheel model located in Villiers-sur-Morin near Paris, France. The Gravine improves on Aldo Costa's design by having weights that traverse practically the entire length of the wheel's radius, rather than just a few centimeters, creating more torque than its predecessors did. The Gravine can be made from wood to make it biodegradable or metal to make it recyclable. If it is made from wood, there would be no need for crude oil products, mining activity for materials would be reduced, and sustainable forestry practices can be used to continue providing materials for production. It can potentially produce constant, reliable rotational power for months or even years on end before needing any maintenance or other attention. This rotational power can be converted to electricity using an electric generator, or it can be used to move water using a mechanical pump or Archimedes screw. It can be made available to communities around the world, even remote areas that currently do not have access to an electrical grid. In addition, an array of Gravines can even be installed in a vertical grid underground, allowing for more use of space above ground. An automated facility to build Gravines could also be used to build a power plant in the same facility, which would not only sell electricity to the grid, but make the manufacturing side of the facility completely dependent on its own power. Gravines could also be installed at key locations to reduce the need for rolling blackouts, as well as used to create mobile power plants that could be deployed to rural communities. By increasing electricity production and supply, the cost of electricity can also go down, thus counteracting the financial effects of any increased demand. The theory behind the Gravine has been worked out, and the real-life practical results demonstrated that the theory is correct. We are ready to build a prototype, and we need your help to do it. We already have a place to build and test the prototype, and we have even managed to raise $3,300 to buy the green custom-milled lumber, built a solar kill, and had the lumber delivered to the solar kill where it is drying. We just need to raise what remains of the $18,000 in Canadian funds to buy the remaining materials from our suppliers, as well as to build and test a prototype of the Gravine. If you are interested in technological progress and building a better future, visit gravineproject.com to learn more about the Gravine, the project, our exclusive donor benefits, and to contribute to the project itself. Visit gravineproject.com today and donate to the Gravine project for a better future.